Hey everyone, this is Joe Baker Photography, and this is part one of a series that I mentioned in my community tab. And we are starting with no lights, and that was what everybody was thinking about and how I wanted to start it. I know that I'm known for my lighting, but we want to make sure that I want to help those that have no lighting get started, and we are doing the no light episode today. And I have brought back my amazing friend, Miss Dariana. She was actually in my very first video where I started completely over with my YouTube channel, and she's come back and you'll see her again. I'll put her information down in my description, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so we have come out to the local skate park, and it is now 1:30 or 1:50 in the afternoon. So the sun is really high up, and I don't have any lighting equipment with me. And I just want you to guys kind of see how I approach it. Whenever we are shooting, no matter what time it is, I will always try to keep the sun behind my subject. And it's very rarely where the sun is going to be straight overhead. There's always going to be an angle that you can pick where the sun is not going to be directly in their face. We'll put the sun behind our model, and then we'll shoot like that, and I will show you some tips and tricks that I use to kind of go from there. I am shooting with my Sony A7R V with my Sony 50-150 f2 GM. It's a fun lens, but you can get by with whatever lens you're using, so don't think that you have to go out and spend crazy money like I did for my lens. All right, so let me show you where Dariana is. We have her right here, and as you can see, the sun is behind her and her face is kind of in shadow. And I will be making my adjustments on my camera so you guys can see what I am seeing. Let me back up a little bit, and I'm gonna put you down right there. You guys should still be able to hear me. All right, I hope. So I am zoomed in here, and we are going to look, and as I can see, so the one thing that I'm not going to be able to get most likely is I'm not going to be able to get a blue sky. So I'm not really worried about getting all of the sky. Whenever I'm looking at it though, I can see that this bar is coming out of the top of her head. So I'm going to have her scoot closer to the other ramp. Just like that. Yeah, good. And we're going to try some different angles here. So if right now I'm at 1/1000 shutter speed, I take a photo, it looks like this. Perfect. Awesome. We're going to get some tight shots. Get the tight photo. Fun thing about shooting with Dariana is that she makes all the different expressions. All of them. Good. Now, one thing that I want y'all to pay attention to is whenever we look at our photos, we're going to go into our histogram, and you'll notice that I have some blinkies. So it is pretty bright in the background, but I'm more focused on her face. And now the fun thing too, since I don't have lighting, is I can move all over the place and don't have to worry about setting up my new lights. We are moving to a different part of the skate park, and I decided to go right in the middle. You can see the sun is right there behind me, and I put her right in the middle, so there is no open shade to speak of whatsoever. We are going to put her down here, and it's all about the positioning. So go ahead and have a seat there, Miss Dariana. So as you can see, I have her put her right there, and I have her face angled towards me. And again, we have the sun, you can see right there, we have the sun behind her. And I'm going to, actually, I brought a 5-in-1 reflector to try to hopefully push some light back up into her face. I am by myself, so this is the fun part where we try to figure out if I can get this angle on with the reflector on it. So just gonna lay this out flat. I don't know if you guys could see it, but it did actually add some light into her face. Yeah, booyah. And now, like a maroon, I left my camera over there. So if you are a solo person, there's a way for you to use a reflector. You just gotta be a little bit more creative with it. So I want her to separate her feet a little bit more, change the angle, and she's gonna lean into it. Very good. I'm gonna take a picture first without the reflector so you guys can see how that looks. So we're taking the reflector out. Focus on the face. Now we're gonna just lay the reflector right down on the ground beside her and take another picture. And hopefully we can see a difference. Now, obviously the reflector is in the picture now, so we can try moving it out just a little bit. I think it's giving a little bit, and then we're gonna zoom in now, and then I can put the reflector back closer. And I'm using my foot to kind of angle it back up at her. There you go. Whatever works, Dariana, okay? Yeah, good. So usually if I could, we could also have put it in her lap. Maybe, hey, grab it, can you grab it? You grab the bottom, grab it in your lap, put the skateboard over the top of it, like that. And now I'm gonna use my knee to prop it up, and we're gonna get some face card shots here. Nice. And all we're doing is just pushing that light back up into her face. I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks on what to do when you're shooting with the model and her face is directly in the sun. It really is all about the angle. So, Miss Dariana, come back this way and put your leg up on the, just like that, perfect. We're looking at the light on her face. I'm looking and making sure that she doesn't go too far to the right. Like if you look all the way to the right, and then if you look all the way to the left. So I'm looking and seeing which light I like. So come back a little bit and this way, stop, chin down, good. Perfect. We got her in the direct sun. I'm not a big fan of direct sun, but it is possible to shoot in direct sun. Now I'm going to show you a tip you can use if you have to shoot in direct sun, but you don't like the harsh light or the hard light that it produces on the face. All right, guys, so we're going to go back to our 5-in-1 reflector. Every 5-in-1 reflector has something on the inside, and that's called a diffuser. So the diffuser doesn't block the total light, but it allows some light in, but it will also soften that light. And because we're by ourselves today, we have to figure out a way to get it somewhere so I can shoot with Miss Dariana. And we're gonna let the wind kind of press it up against this. Oh yeah, like that, right? Maybe we'll go with this high one. Awesome, all right, yeah. All right, so we have the wind holding my diffuser up against the back, and I'm gonna set my model right there. And the reason I moved it over there is because I needed room for me to actually get up there and shoot with her. So let's have some fun. Okay, we have Miss Dariana up on the platform where she belongs. And I'm actually going to go, we may not get this on video, but I'm gonna try to run up this ramp and because I want to shoot from this edge over here. Oh, look at that, we did it.
Got it.
All right, scoot back just a little bit more, yeah. So the thing though is I do not want to get the diffuser in the shot. So I'm gonna angle it a little bit there. She's a little underexposed, so I'm gonna slow down my shutter speed a little bit, and I'm gonna open it back up to 2.0. And then we're gonna increase our shutter speed here. I'm gonna come really close, back up just a little bit. Bring your chin down just a little, there you go. Part of being a good photographer is figuring out, oh, that's even better. That's good, that works. Figuring out what we can do when we're by ourselves. Perfect. Wet your forehead, drop down just a little bit. There you go. Nice. So remember, the model can't always see the light that's hitting them. It's important for you, as the photographer, to point that out and let them know so they can make an adjustment to their pose. There you go, that's perfect. Go back into the gate a little bit more. There you go. Good, good, good. All right. So I'm doing my best to try to keep the diffuser out of the shot. Very nice. And of course, the wind is really blowing right now. Good. All right, guys. I hope a few of those tips helped you with your natural light photography. Remember, you can shoot any time of the day if you understand the light, and then also make sure that you bring a diffuser or a 5-in-1 reflector with you to help kind of push the light or diffuse the light. Let me know if you have any questions. Mr. Aaron, do you have anything to add?
No, Joe's an amazing photographer.
Right, yeah,
He knows what he's doing. That's all I have to
perfect,
say.
yeah, awesome. That's even better. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell, and please let me know if you have any questions. And be on the lookout for part 2, where we start shooting with just one light and continuing this series. Thanks, have a good day. Oh,
One more.
one more, stop. Just grab that camera and go shoot, man.